Okay, the pace picks up. Chouinard and Gagetskas bringing the field up.
Here we go. They're looking good, Riley, and the green flag comes out. And we've got troubles already. Uh-oh. It was a chain reaction that was felt all the way back. Hang on, guys, because the Duro is tomorrow night, not tonight. And amazingly enough, it looks like most of these guys are going to be able to drive away. That's a story all by itself. Pit gate is open. Mike Duquette heads to the pits. Brian Crunden and Johnson looks to be the two cars that have suffered the worst of the damage here. Sonny Fuega, this number 73, has some damage, but it appears to be sheet metal. But Crunden's car is the car that looks like it is the one that has suffered the most punishment. And Johnson looks like he's able to go to the pits under his own power. But for Crunden, it is once again another night of hard luck and misfortune. He has just had no luck at all. The front-running competitor, truly one of the nice guys in the street stock division, continues to be plagued with hard luck and misfortune. Yes, and he will be the recipient of the Hard Luck Award for tonight's program from the Sea Camps that is presented in memory of my dad. And as we said before, Brian Crunden.
Hopefully, we'll have a green flag waving here momentarily.
Here we go. We're going to try it again. 25 times around is a story. Usually these guys can do it with no problems at all. Doug Chouinard and Gageskis now. Jensen moves in. 3 wide, the story here. Off the turn, down to the line. And Gageskis leads lap number 1. Chouinard runs in second. Jensen's got third. Ferrante on the outside. Steve Kelly. All of a sudden, a wheel comes off from Johnny Lobo Jr.'s car. Lobo loses a wheel. John Lobo Jr.'s rim is underneath the Eagle Snacks banner approaching turn number 3. His tire is before the pit gate as Lobo lost a tire about underneath the Winston Racing Series scoreboard and an axle. You can see our track crew picking up the axle.
We have debris all over the backstretch, so it's going to take a few minutes to get it all cleaned up. Well, we got 1 lap. Let's see if we can get them all in somehow tonight.
Okay, back to green flag conditions. Here we come off the turn. Doug Chouinard and Gageskis. Gageskis seems to have the handles on it on the outside. This is his best run ever.
A little swapping of paint between Chouinard and Gageskis, and Chouinard, looking very good, takes the lead. And here comes Darren Pareto in car 80, hanging right in there. Gary Zalanka looking very good in the number 13.
Off the turn, here they come. Chouinard's got the lead. Ferrante dives down low. Here they come, and Chouinard still got things under control.
Pareto now running second, and Zalanka looking for racing room. He appears to have the fastest car of the 4, but he's boxed in at the moment.
This is the best run for these top 4 automobiles that we've seen all year for these particular competitors. Good run being turned in here right now.
Meanwhile, our point leader Chuck Doherty is working his way up through the pack in the 02, doing very well in a strange car.
Gary Zalanka is about to take over second. and it looks like he's going to do it. And he does. Parente has to settle for third. Here comes the Lonka, challenging to try to take over the lead. Doug Chenard is looking good. All of a sudden, Chenard goes around, does a 360, and we're still under green.
Well, a tough break for Doug Chenard. Obviously running his best race of the season. He loses it, and will now have to restart at the back.
Off the turn, and they're crossed up. Parente is out of control for a moment, gathers it back somehow. But Bob Gugeskis is your leader.
And look at Pareto come on strong after almost spinning out. Now he has the lead. Well, fortunes can take a change in a hurry.
Off the turn, they rumble and they thunder. But Parente has been every which way but loose, but somehow is holding on to the lead. Steve Kelly is in it, and Jim Mavlouganes has really started to show some talent, picking him off one at a time. Joey Ham is smoking heavily, car 32.
And the 32 drops on the apron and out of the action.
Ham is out of the event. 12-lap show, this time by, Billy Dunn says halfway.
Butch Chadbourne moves up a notch, overtaking Ray Turtelot. So he's now running 7th and will now challenge Gary Fiormonti.
Steve Kelly on the outside. Here comes Jim Mavlouganes down low. Mavlo tucks it down. And Jim has got 2nd with car number 01. Kelly has got 3rd. Dan DeLina's got 4th. Doug Chenard drops out of the event, your original leader. Here comes Mavlouganes underneath Parente. Parente comes down. Car number 02. Chuck Doherty apparently loses an engine. There was fire beneath the hood of car number 02. The Roy Scott Hanks machine. Eight laps remain. Jim Mavlouganes on the inside of Parente. Mavlo takes him up wide. Evenly matched. And Mavlouganes has the lead. Steve Kelly and Dan DeLina battle for 3rd and 4th. Parente tucks back in. For 2nd, here comes Dan DeLina. Now Parente battles back. 5 laps remaining. Ray Turtelot turning in a great run here, running in the top 5. Good performance for him. Five laps. And We're into the closing stages. Laps to go. This time 5 popsicle sticks are up, 2 to go. Turn number 3, off the 4th turn, the white flag is out. Final time 5. Deep into turn number 3, off the 4th turn, and Jim Mavlouganes has got himself the victory. Ferretti in for 2nd, Dan Delina's 3rd, Steve Kelly, Ray Turtelot, Gary Fermani, Butch Chatborn, and Tommy Fern. Well, Jim Mavlouganes will secure the final feature event win in tonight's racing program. On behalf of Edward J. Carroll, owner and operator of Riverside Park, we say thank you for joining us here in the stadium. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's Winston Racing Series program. We hope that you'll join us next Saturday evening. Don't forget the Big Dem Duro coming up tomorrow night. On behalf of Raleigh Jacobs, this is Ben Dodge saying thank you for joining us here in the Riverside Speedway. In just a moment, we'll be talking with our feature event winner, which is Jim Mavlouganes. Possibly, I think they've taken the mic away on us, so we unofficially will not be talking with Jim, but he is out of the automobile. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Jim Mavlouganes for a big victory in the street stock division here at Riverside Park Speedway. Raleigh has got the microphone in hand now, and he's going to quickly move over and talk with Jim after his big victory. Here's the official finish. Mavlouganes taking down the win. The 80 is 2nd. 3rd is the number 5. 4th, the 12 Connecticut. 5th, the 27. 6th, the 18. 7th, the 75C. 8th, the number 92. 9th, the 57. 10th, the 28. 11th, the 71. 12th, the 3. 13th, the 11. 14th, the 39. 15th, the 76. 16th, the 73X. 17th, the 02. 18th, the 15. 19th, the 32. 20th, the 13. 21st, the 760. And 22nd, the 52. Down to Raleigh Jacobs.
Okay, Ben, down here in Victory Lane, a very happy Jim Mavlouganes, and his first comment to me was,
I didn't think we'd get it this year. It's been a long time.
Well, you picked the right night to do it, Jim, because Chuck Doherty had problems in the 02, so you are now the point leader.
Chucky's very strong. It's going to come down to the last night. He's a good guy to run with, and he's a real good driver. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Weathersfield Car Wash, Parker Street, Strong's Alignment, TA Engines, they build a super motor, Danny Bennett and Hoosier Tires, my wife Kim, Crew Chief Dave, Scott, Steve, everybody, the whole crew. I'm going to forget a lot of people and get in trouble, but everybody, Big Scott, Little Scott, everybody.
You got to be mighty happy, though, Jim, because it seems you've been coming on very well in the last few weeks.
We've been working hard, and we get stuck. We're starting in the back, and it's tough to come up through the pack. It proved it in the first feature. It's just tough to come up through. You have to have the brakes, and tonight, at least in the second feature, we had them.
You know, there's one young man who deserves a lot of credit, and that's the fellow you dueled with for quite a few laps tonight, Darren Pareto, who drove undoubtedly his best race of the year.
He's come on real strong lately, and I was wondering if I was going to be able to get by him. It's tough. He's a good driver, and he's going to be strong.
Absolutely. Well, now it's the battle to the finish, Jim, and best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Jim Mavlouganes, tonight's street stock winner.
I bought you some, remember?
Yeah, but I gave you half mine.
Oh, you even owe me even more now.
How?
Because I bought you some sprees.
When? I put them
Last
in
time we
the
went
car.
out.
I'm sure I left it.
I'll believe you.